Hey High Tides, it's Ashley with your weekly news update. Some of the students at Beach like to indulge themselves with the ins and outs of computer technology. They even like to compete. Let's see.
Cyber Patriots cyber security program is that the students get to take part in a competition against other schools, the JRTC schools.
So right now we are on the virtual machine for Cyber Patriot called VMware, and we are going through the system looking for basically like bugs and little problems that are going on with the virtual machine.
This program really helps young students like myself because it gets us involved in the cyber world, including programs like Ubuntu and Microsoft.
This program can lead up to scholarships for the cybersecurity jobs that Intel defenses against for like target hiring. The government is hiring for these jobs.
Well, I really like this program. It teaches us a lot about cyberspace and technology, which in this day and age is very useful, and there's a lot of opportunities for us in the future. And it kind of creates a little bit of a community between all of us that are interested in the same sort of things. So I think it's a very positive program.
Yeah, we like our students that just newly joined to the program, our NS1s. They get a chance to learn a lot of things about cybersecurity that leads to rewarding jobs in the cyber defense field. Hopefully we'll make it to nationals.
That's pretty awesome, and good luck to all the cyber nerds, because it's cool to be a nerd. It's holiday time!
Did you know that Beach High has their very own Santa?
Hello, Ms. Townsend. Tell us who you are and what you do here at Beach High.
I teach history, and I'm also involved in virtual school. And usually around this time of year, I play Santa Claus for the school, and I'm looking forward to doing it again.
So how did you get this role as Santa Claus?
Mr. Schmidt for many, many years was Santa. And one year we were talking, and he says, I could use a break. Why don't you do it this year? I said, okay. We both had the same thing to qualify, extracurricular around the midsection. And I did a good job, and he never asked for it back.
So what are the things you like and dislike about being Santa Claus?
Well, it's nice when people say, hi, Santa, and I get all kinds of greetings. Kids want to take pictures with me. I think that's nice, and they send them to me on the internet. I got to tell you, the beard is very scratchy and itchy, and it's awful. And I don't think they've ever invented a fake beard that isn't. But if I only didn't have to wear the beard, it would be a lot more fun. But you know what? For one afternoon, it doesn't bother me that much.
So what is the funniest incident that you've had on stage playing Santa?
The funniest instance that I had on stage was I was down on all fours. I was laying down, and I was drunk. I was supposed to be drunk. Obviously, I wasn't really drunk. But I was supposed to be drunk, so drunk that I couldn't get up. And they were having trouble with the lights or something, and so I had to remain in that position for about 5 minutes. And all the kids were yelling at me, hey, Santa, what a drunk, what a lush. And I said to Dr. Seidner, who was the principal at that time, she was in the first row, I said, what do I do now? She says, just lay there and shut up. I think that was my most difficult 5 minutes as Santa Claus. Finally, they got the lights going again, and I was able to get back up.
That's pretty funny. So we all know that you are one of the teachers that hosts the Jew Club. So did you ever believe in Santa Claus when you were growing up?
Absolutely. All the kids believed in Santa Claus, and I think until I was about 5 or 6. And then I figured it out. Wait a minute. Here's this big, fat, overweight guy, and he has to go down chimneys. First of all, there's no chimneys in Miami. Second of all, if there were, he'd be dirty when he got down to the bottom. And then but he's fat. He'd never make it through. He'd get stuck halfway. And then I felt sorry for the reindeer. And I believed it because I would tell the store Santa at Burdines or Publix, what I wanted for Hanukkah. And if these beautiful presents, just what I asked for, would materialize. Of course, I forgot that my mom was listening to my request to Santa. But I went for it for about 5.5 years.
That's awesome.
Yes, it is.
Do you have anything else you'd like to say to the school?
Just that I want everybody to have very happy holidays, whether you celebrate Hanukkah, Christmas, or Kwanzaa, or all of the above. It really doesn't matter. Just to have a good time with your family, and it is supposed to be a season of peace and joy. And hopefully, the bad stuff that's happened in the last few months, hopefully there won't be any of that, God willing, next year. And let's try to put a positive spin on it and say we're all glad we're here, and do the best we can.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nelson. We hope you have a happy holiday.
Happy holiday to you. Hag Sameach. Happy Hanukkah.
Thanks, Mr. Nelson. Now let's find out more about our holidays.
Well, it's the end of the year and holidays are coming up. In case you were wondering, the most common one in our country is Christmas, but not the only one. Our interviews for this week ask what we celebrated and how.
Christmas.
I celebrate Christmas.
I celebrate Christmas.
Honestly, I'm not religious, so I didn't really celebrate anything.
I celebrate Christmas and I celebrate Hanukkah.
I recently converted to Judaism.
I'm a Jew.
I'm Jewish, so I celebrate Hanukkah.
Okay, let's first talk about Christmas. Christmas is a festival established to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. It's celebrated the 25th and starts the holidays until the night of December 21st and the first day of January, New Year's Eve. But Hispanics start the holidays on the night of the 24th, awaiting the 25th, and it extends all the way to January 6th, which is the coming of the three magic kings, Melchior, Gaspar, and Balthasar. Now, Christmas's figure is Santa Claus, which is an old bearded guy that brings gifts to the kids on the night of the 24th, so they open him on the 25th, which is Christmas. But this was not always this way. Santa Claus is derived from the British figure of Father Christmas, the Dutch figure of Sinterklaas, and Saint Nicholas, the historical Greek bishop and gift giver of Myra. Hanukkah is a Jewish equivalent to Christmas, and we have the story in detail.
All I know is that there was one guy who had a battle with another guy, and they lit the menorah, and it lasted for 12 days.
What do?
You light the menorah and get presents.
Menorah is a 9-branch candelabrum that stays lit during the 8 days that Hanukkah lasts. Now that we know about that, let's find out how we celebrate Christmas.
With my family. Basically, we have Noche Buena.
I actually celebrate Noche Buena because that's the day before Christmas, and we usually have like food and family and dancing.
Like, I wake up every morning, take a shower, look under the Christmas tree, grab my gifts, open them, say thank you to my family.
I go to my grandma's house with my cousins and my aunt, my sister and my mom, and we celebrate Christmas Eve and we wake up the next morning and eat together. We eat, we open presents, we dance, and we just have a good time with each other.
As a kid, did you believe in Santa?
Of course. I even thought I saw him once.
I really did, bro. But then, he never showed up.
I did actually, and I was kind of scared of him.
Yeah, I did. My mom used to do like crazy stuff. She used to put like carrots out for the reindeers and like cookies and milk for Santa, and like it was legit at my house. Low key, I still believe in Santa.
Somebody in school told me.
Yeah?
It was very disappointing.
Yeah? You were very mad?
Yeah.
About the age of 12, 13, I kind of got an idea.
Do I get a tree? Yes.
Yes, but a fake one. I have a fake one that already has like Christmas lights on it, but then I just put ornaments.
Every year.
Of course, every day. It's at home too. It's already decorated.
You already put it up?
Yeah. I think ice cream. Ice cream is winter. Like cold food, that's it. Yeah.
Cornbread or salad and chicken and any type of food.
A lot of people buy lechon. I like to make ribs. You know, my family, they make lechon, la yuca. I make fudge nut pies, and we have like traditional Latin food, yuca, all that stuff.
High Tides, have a wonderful, peaceful, restful holidays, and we'll see you in the new year.
The United Nations established September 21st as the International